All right, guys. We are live with another one, guys. Okay. We are live with another one. The mic is hot, guys. You already know what this is. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you already know. You might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys. Look, we are just getting done with another UFC fight night that just happened yesterday. Guys, I don't know. Excuse me, guys. I don't know how many people were actually up watching this UFC event, to be honest with you. The event started at 4 o'clock in the morning, okay, Eastern time, guys, okay? So you can guarantee, you had crust in your eyeballs. You were tired. You were exhausted watching this UFC fight night card. But let me tell you something, guys. Overall, I've been lacking with giving my UFC fight night cards, grades. But over Christian, welcome back to your channel. Welcome back to your chat, Christian. How you been? How you doing, guys? I'm just being honest with you. This UFC fight night card overall, it wasn't a bad card. It was not a bad card. If I had to give this card 0 being trash, 10 being best, guys, I'm giving this card a solid 7. Okay, this card was a solid 7, even 7. I give it a solid even 7. Okay, um, a few standouts, guys. That we have to talk about this. Okay, we have to talk about this. A few standouts, guys. First and foremost, Angela Hill. I did pick her to win this fight. I did say in my UFC fight predictions, there's no way I'm going to go against Angela Hill. The last time I did that, she proved me wrong. Okay, she literally did, and there was no way that I was going to pick against Angela Hill. And what does Angela Hill go? She goes out there and just, guys, it was a fantastic fight. Fantastic fight. Beating the former champion from another organization, which, guys, I did tell you, Jing Nang, she had a lot of mileage on her as well. Okay, a lot of mileage on her as well. She's damn near 40 years old, guys. Okay, guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, it takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Easier than going to your local ATM, guys. Angela Hill, standout. Congratulations to her for that phenomenal win. Okay. another another standout, okay, that I do want to say, okay, hold on a second, guys, is Kai Asakara. Guys, Kai Asakara went out there, put fisticuffs, and KOs Cameron Smotherman, okay? And let me tell you something. It happening in the first round, it's unbelievable. Okay, what's even more unbelievable is that a lot of people thought Cameron Smotherman was actually going to go in there and dominate Kai Asakara. And guys, I knew that wasn't going to happen. Okay, Kai Asakara, he has positioned himself for a title shot, in my opinion. The UFC would be stupid if they don't put Kai Asakara in there for a title shot. Let me tell you something. Christian says, I absolutely agree. UFC Fight Night China was absolutely incredible card. And I can guarantee you it absolutely delivered. Look, Christian, I can't disagree with you. Okay. I cannot disagree with you. And I couldn't have said it better myself, guys. Guys, as it stands, okay, with my UFC fight, when it comes to my UFC fight, a record for 2026, guys, my record stands at 135 wins and 79 losses, guys, okay? That's 135 wins and 79 losses. And, guys, I also want to talk about the heavyweight division, guys, okay? You know me, guys. If you're not new in this channel, you know for a fact that I consistently talk about the heavyweight division of how it's in shambles. I consistently say line them up on a freeway besides Waldo Cortez and Costa, okay, and Derek Lewis, because I like those guys. So keep them out of this. But everybody else in that heavyweight division, line them up on a freeway and run them over, guys, because the heavyweight division is in shambles. Guys, there was what was it, like 2.5, 3 years ago, guys? Taliesin Teixeira was in my eyes, an up and comer. He gave me glimpse of greatness at moments. But unfortunately, that glimpse of greatness came and went quicker, okay, quicker than a hooker on a Saturday night, okay, coming for a quick 20-minute session. And that's facts. Tyson Teixeira is awful. Whatever I said about him on this on this channel, whatever anything positive I said about this guy, I take it back, guys. Okay, Tyson Teixeira is trash with a capital T. Okay, I'm talking trash, barn burner. Throw whatever you want in a freaking trash can and throw lighter fluid in that son of a bitch and watch it just go kaboom. Because he's atrocious. Sergio Popovic went out there and proved to me why the heavyweight division is in shambles, guys. I keep saying this. I had Sergio Popovic winning this fight, and the reason why I had him winning this fight is because Tyson Teixeira is awful. He went out there in his last fight, okay? In his last fight, it was a 3-round fight, and he was gasping for air in the first round. The guy has no cardio, okay? And if you're going 3 rounds with Tuivasa, a guy who's literally 0-8 in his last 8 fights, Tyson Teixeira, I think you need to be cut as well. Okay, and that's facts. The heavyweight division is atrocious. I don't know what the UFC is doing right now. Mick Maynard, Sean Shelby, Dana White, get your fucking asses off the table and go travel the world. Go find some heavyweights. I mean, there got to be some fucking 6'8" construction workers out there. Jesus. Peace be upon him. Moving on, because that was atrocious. Christian says, I am telling you, OE, that heavyweight division is a complete shambles. That weight class is effing dead in the tracks. Looking like a division full of dead bodies locked up in an octagon. Look, guy, Christian, I can't disagree with you. A bunch of dead bodies walking around with shovels in a cemetery. Imagine that, guys. But, guys, let's talk about the main event. Let's talk about the main event. You know, Kyle Sakara went out there, phenomenal performance. Sergio Pavlovic, phenomenal performance by him. He did exactly what I wanted him to do, which was prove to me why the heavyweight division is in shambles, and he proved it to me. And look, Song Yadong, guys, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just going to be quite frank. I don't know. Sometimes I watch these fights and I don't know what I'm watching. Okay, I sometimes I watch these fights. I repeat myself. Sometimes I watch these fights and I don't know what I'm watching anymore. Okay, because back in the day when I used to watch these fights were, I don't know, there was a little bit more oomph to them, in my opinion. And I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to tell you, but I don't know. I went back and I rewatched that Song Yadong fight with Davison Figueiredo, and guys, I don't know what to say. I have to say this, okay, but it's either Song Yadong has a hell of a freaking choke and submission game, or something is going on. Something fishy is going on. Okay? Because when you go rewatch that fight, Song Yadong grabs him in the guillotine. Okay? And he went for the submission fairly quickly when they hit the ground. And you can see Davison Figueiredo right away almost tap. Actually, in my opinion, if you go rewatch it, the referee could have considered that a tap out. But he ended up, the referee ended up not seeing it. And then eventually Davison Figueiredo soon after tapped out. But I don't know. I thought that whole sequence was a little bit fishy in my opinion. And I do understand we're living in an era right now where, look, a lot of these fighters are not getting paid what they should be getting paid. At least that's what they're thinking. A guy who's getting paid 10 and 10, okay? And they could definitely go out there and figure out ways to make more money, especially if we're talking about betting and we're talking about gambling. That's facts, guys. And in my opinion, I think that there's a lot of that going on. I think I hate to say this because I love mixed martial arts, but I think the sport right now in 2026, where we are right now, running into 2027 right now, the problem right now it's not only Paramount. I thought this was gonna be great. The whole Paramount deal, no more pay per views. But guys, there's a bigger issue right now at hand. Okay, and in my opinion, it's I think a lot of these fighters are smartening up. They're smartening up. I think uh, I think they're making a little bit of side money. You know what I mean? Can you imagine how much money Davison Figueroa could have potentially? I'm not saying he did this, but just put this in your minds really fast, guys. Can you imagine if Davison Figueroa told a group of, I don't know, 40 to 50 people, "Hey, bet on me losing the fight and getting submitted in the second round by Sung Yadong." Can you imagine that, guys? Put that in your mind, because that's exactly what happened. And in my opinion, look, I'm not gonna say Davidson Figueroa took a fall or anything like that. Definitely not gonna say that. But there's a lot of that going on, and when I rewatch the fight, it just doesn't look right to me. My eyes are not like they're just telling me they're telling me something else. Something else is going on, and that's just my opinion on that. Okay, that's my opinion on that. Christian says, "I'm telling you, OE, that heavyweight division is in complete shambles. That weight class." Oh, I read that. Christian also says, "And speaking of a heavyweight division, I swear to OE, Talented Teixeira needs to be cut ASAP from the Ultimate Fighting Championship. That guy is fighting like a sluggish pig in a barn." Let me tell you something. I can't disagree with you. Look, when it comes to the heavyweight division, I don't know how you can save that division. The only possible way you can save that division if Alex Pereira can actually defend his belt multiple times, and you can actually make the fight against Alex Pereira and John Jones. That's one way you can actually bring some traction into that heavyweight division. But besides that, I mean, and plus, look, Alex Pereira is getting older. John Jones is getting older. They're both almost out the door. You know what I mean? So I just think the UFC need to do a better job of hunting down heavyweights. There has to be some heavyweights out there, but unfortunately, they're not coming to fight. They're not coming into the UFC because I think they're smartening up as well. And these athletes, instead of going into the UFC where they could make literally pennies on dollars, these athletes rather go into the NFL, rather go into the NBA, rather go into other sports that pay better. And that's facts. But I am going to say, guys, in 2026, I did want to bring this up. In 2026, a lot of the numbered cards, so to speak, right? A lot of the numbered cards, they didn't really deliver, at least to this point, in my opinion. A lot of these cards have under deliver, in my opinion. Okay, especially these number cards. But these UFC Fight Night cards, they've been really, really good. And like Anthony Smith will say, guys, on paper, these UFC Fight Night cards are they look like trash because I mean, when you look at the fighters, you're like, who the hell is this? And you go look at their highlights, it's like, what the hell is going on here? Who the hell is doing the bookings here? But then all of a sudden, these UFC Fight Night cards are really delivering. Like I said, this UFC Fight Night card that just happened over there in Macau, China. Okay, it definitely delivered. I gave it a 7. I gave it a solid 7. It was a good card. It was entertaining. The main event was good. Co-main event was good. I mean, you had some phenomenal performances in there, phenomenal knockouts in there. But what right now? What is the UFC lacking, guys? I think the UFC is lacking talent. That's pure facts, guys. The UFC right now is lacking talent. I think that's why the momentum for the UFC has kind of slowed down a bit. I am sort of happy that Netflix is, an up and comer to, compete against the UFC. But I mean, I hope that lasts long. I hope they come out with, better, cards. Definitely don't want to see Platinum Mike Perry go out there and fight Nate Diaz again. I don't want to see that, right? That was a beating. Definitely don't want to see Ronda Rousey go out there and win a fight within 6 seconds. Okay. knowing that Gina Carano could have lasted longer if she just put it back against the fence. Okay, pure facts, guys. So I'm still happy that Netflix is an up and comer, but I really don't. I don't know, like things are not feeling the same when it comes to the UFC, when it comes to how fights are actually looking once it's happening. I mean, a lot of things are different right now. They really are. A lot of things are different. Christian says, if I had to rate UFC Fight Night Macau, China from 1 to 10, 0 being trash, 10 being best, I'm rating that card an easy 7.7 out of 10. Hey, look at that. We're right around the same range right there. I ended up rating it a 7. You ended up rating it a 7.7. I mean, not too far from where I'm at. Not too far. AJ says, make long form content, shaking my head. AJ Tactical, I hear you, man. I hear you. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, this is what I enjoy to do. I enjoy getting on here and talking on the live and communicating with people all around the world. Okay. And talking specifically about mixed martial arts. You know what I mean? And right now, you know, I feel like things are different. Things are different when it comes to the UFC. I wonder, what what the UFC can do to actually bring excitement, because I'm not even excited about seeing Conor McGregor come back, guys. I mean, let me know. Let me know on the chat if you're actually excited about seeing Conor McGregor come back and fighting, you know, Max Holloway. You got good content, but YouTube live sucks. Video would make you blow. AJ Tactical, hey man, I hear you. I hear you. Maybe I should. Maybe I should make long form videos. Maybe I will. I'm gonna look for an editor. You know what I mean? Because that's a lot of editing in my opinion. You know what I mean? But we shall see. We shall see how everything goes down. Star Moth, welcome back to your chat and welcome back to your channel. UFC needs more bad guys that are actually entertaining. Hey Star Moth, I agree with you. That's a good one. Star Moth, that is a good one right there, guy. Okay, I actually agree with you. I think, yeah, we need more guys who actually are not afraid to put themselves out there. A lot of these guys, a lot of these mixed martial arts guys, they don't want to put themselves out there. They don't want to be like, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna break his neck. You know what I mean? I'm gonna bury his kids in my backyard. They don't want to say things like that, okay? Because to be the bad guy, you have to make sure that you deliver. Because if you don't deliver, you're just gonna be a bad guy, and nobody's gonna like you. Okay. Let me see. AJ says, just saying, I did it myself. Been a fan. AJ Tactical, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I mean, I'm gonna see what I can do. I'm gonna see what I can do to make long form YouTube vids, but I can't promise anything, okay? Because I'm a perfectionist. So if it's not right, then I won't put it out. All right. So I got to make sure it's right. Topics are right. Videos are right. You know what I mean? And we shall see, guy. All right, I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Shaving time. That's what Lord says. Shaving time. I mean, look, guys. If you actually care about what another man looks like and how what another man does with his hair or his facial hair, whatever it is, I think you need to get a life. Okay. I think you need to look in the mirror and have a conversation with yourself and within yourself. Okay. That's facts. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Star Morph says we need someone like Ricardo Marioga, a complete madman. Ricardo Marioga, I mean, that guy was a madman. Okay, that guy was a madman. Ricardo Marioga, he was a boxer. He was a boxer, I believe. Very, very obnoxious type of guy, I'll tell you that much. Leave a like, guys. Start off, I appreciate it. Yeah, guys, run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Starmov says the beard is tactical advantage in a street fight. It's extra padding. I mean, Starmov, I try not to. You know what I mean? I mean, in a street fight, I try to get away. Get in, get out, and run away. You know what I mean? Gotta do that. Gotta do that. Keep yourself safe out there, guys. You know what I mean? Grow yourself a beard. But honestly, guys, these UFC Fight Night cards have delivered. And in my opinion, these UFC Fight Night cards have delivered more than the numbered cards. If I'm being real, guys, I mean, look, let's go back. Hold on a second. Let me go back. Oh my God, Bilal Muhammad. Oh God, this card. God, guys. No, let's go back to some past cards, right? And let's go back, right? I mean, yeah, UFC 28, UFC 328 was a good card, but was it like a card that you really were like, oh my gosh, that card delivered? It was the best card of the year. I mean, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Some of these, like I said, some of these numbered cards, I end up, I end up like the guy, like the football coach on the water boy on the cell phone or on the house phone, with his mom stomping his feet, saying, "I hate this, I hate this, I hate this." Literally, you guys got that image? That's literally how I end up at the end of the night after watching a UFC numbered card. I'm literally like the coach and the water boy, holding the phone, talking to his mom, saying, "I hate this, I hate this, I hate this," while I stomp my feet, guys. Straight facts. Okay. Let me see. Did you see that Rico versus Isaac match? I did not. I did not watch that fight. I didn't watch it. How was it? How was that fight? Boxers being sleeping in kickboxing. Chris Algero and Dylan White started it off as kickboxers. I didn't even know that. I did not even know that, Star Morph. Thank you for letting us know that. But no, I didn't watch that fight. I didn't watch that fight. Right now I'm just getting ready for this UFC White House card. I'm being honest. I mean, I'm getting ready for this UFC White House card. It should be exciting. We're gonna see if it delivers, guys. Okay, we're gonna see if it delivers. Star Morph says a kickboxer came and basically beat the heavyweight champ and got stopped. The bell rang before stoppage. Holy shit, that's crazy. On round 11, going into 12, and he was up like 8 rounds. Holy mackerel! That is craziness right there. I'm gonna have to watch that fight. I'm gonna have to watch that fight. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. You said, hold on. I gotta watch this fight real fast. Rico. Hold on, my guy. Rico versus Isaac. Let's watch the highlights real fast. I want to watch the highlights real fast. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, I haven't watched Isaac fight in a while. And a kickboxer went in there and beat his ass. That's insanity. That is crazy. Hold on, let me see this. All right, here we go, guys. Okay, okay. I know who this guy is. I know who this kickboxer is. Sorry, I didn't know him by name. I did not know this kickboxer by name, but I know exactly who he is. I watched his fights before. I didn't know he was fighting Isaac. Holy shit. Oh hell, he had a hell of a overhand. Hold on a second. I gotta watch this real fast, my guy. Because when you said kickboxer, I thought I knew who you were talking about, and I know exactly who you're talking about. This guy is. Oh, well, they're throwing heat. Oh, what a left hand. Bro, that is that. They said he had a Jim Carrey style. I mean, now that you say that, who are you talking about? Like me, myself, and Irene? That's probably who they're talking about. Me, myself, and Irene. Uh, Christian, how you doing, Christian? Welcome back to your channel and welcome back to your chat. As a matter of fact, both Tai Tuivasa and Taliesin Tuivasa need to be absolutely cut from the Ultimate Fighting Championship. Both guys are effing trash, especially when it comes to striking. I mean, when it comes to striking, when it comes to fighting, when it comes to having stamina. I mean, the guys are literally by the end of the first round, those guys are in a coma, guys. Starmore says, yeah, they got memes of it already over the internet. Oh, do they really? Damn. Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I'm now that I'm looking at it, yeah, he looks like he's fighting like Yeah, he looks like he's fighting like Me, Myself, and Irene. When he was like, he was. There was a part in that movie where he was like, they had played like some drums, and he started punching and shit. And now that I'm looking at it, I mean, I see him doing that, but they're effective. These motherfucking punches are effective, my guys. Okay, so this fight is actually good. I want to watch this fight. This fight is actually good. Oh shit! Ooh, nice. Ooh. Oh, what a left hand! What an uppercut! Oh, they out. Dropped him. Referee is counting. He's already on 6. Oh, guys, I gotta watch this fight. I really do. I'm gonna go back and watch this fight. That's facts. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and watch this fight probably tonight because from the looks of it, it looks like a good fight. It really does. It looks like a good fight. Yeah, it worked. That's the crazy part. I mean, that's what I see. That's what I see. I mean, shit. It looks like the technique worked. You know what I mean? Unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Run up these likes and run up these subscriptions. Do me the favor. Okay, support the community. All right. Break dance. Do the Harlem Shake on that damn fucking subscription button. Hold on, let me look at this a little bit more, man, because this is a good fight. Holy hell. You know, it's crazy to me because boxing even has changed, guys. I mean, boxing has changed from, you know what I mean, the Macho Camacho days. You know, the Tito Trinidad days. You know, the Sugar Ray Leonard days. It's just boxing has changed since those days. I mean, at least for me, I'm not watching it like I used to. That's facts. Starmall says they got to put some respect on MMA and kickboxing. Now these boxing champs are not invincible. I mean, that's what I'm saying, and that's facts, guys. I mean, it shows right now that these guys. I mean, it's not all about the science. I mean, I get, you know, boxing has a beautiful science as well, but it's also about, you know, being athletic, being technical, good movement, not only footwork but good movement in general. And from what I'm seeing, I mean, there's a lot of good movement going on there. Good movement going on there. Man, this is a good fight. Good fight. I'm gonna have to watch it. Holy hell! Oh my god! Oh, what a left hand! What a right hand! Referee steps in, stops the fight. No more. Oh man, I gotta watch this whole shit. I gotta watch this whole thing because this fight looks really, really good, guys. I mean, look, the only thing right now that's exciting to me when it comes to the UFC is the UFC White House card. Okay, there's a lot of what ifs, guys, and it's not a good thing in my opinion. I'm not gonna say it's not a good thing, but it's not a good thing for the UFC in my opinion. Because look, let's break this down a little bit, guys. Okay, let's look in the nitty gritty right now. Okay, Sean O'Malley, he's up against Ayman Zahabi, guys. Let's look at Ayman Sahabi's resume real fast because I mean I don't know what people are thinking, but Ayman Sahabi, he's a fighter. The guy goes out there and he performs. And he's not afraid of nobody. The guy is not afraid of anybody. Okay? Let's look at his resume. The guy goes in there. Okay? Let's start from Basharat. Okay? Let's start from Basharat because the guy is on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fight winning streak, guys. Okay? As of in 2022, the guy hasn't lost. But look, he went in there against Basharat, beat him by unanimous decision, guys. Goes in there, outlasts him. And let me tell you something. That performance was a great performance. Next performance. Zahabi versus Mahal. What's his name? Pedro. Muhammad versus Pedro. Everybody knows Pedro. Pedro has been in the UFC for a long time, very durable. And when he goes out there, unanimous decision, guys. Super durable. After that fight, what does he go on there and do? He goes out there against a legend in Aldo, okay, in Jose Aldo. I understand Jose Aldo is definitely not the champion, not the person that he used to be when he was champion, but he goes out there and outperforms Jose Aldo. Zahabi goes out there and wins. Another unanimous decision. Zahabi is super durable. That's what I'm trying to get through in your head right now. And Sean O'Malley, look, let me tell you something. Sean O'Malley, if the fight gets too tough for him, Sean O'Malley folds. He finds a way out of there. That's facts. So right now, I know for a fact the UFC is on pins and needle because unfortunately they could not book anybody else for Sean O'Malley. I mean, you put Sean O'Malley against who? They had to book him against Zahabi because you're gonna book him against anybody else and take a chance of Sean O'Malley losing. But let's break this down a bit. I mean, Zahabi is super durable. He could go in there against Sean O'Malley and actually beat him. And if he does beat him, the UFC is going to be on their knees crying and tears coming out of their eyes. Okay? Tears coming out of their eyes. Starmore says Sean O'Malley is a poor man's McGregor. That's definitely true, my guys. That's definitely true. Moving on, guys. Moving on. Okay, we got Michael Chandler versus Mauricio Ruffy. We all know for a fact Michael Chandler is just going in there to get himself knocked out. The UFC is actually putting him on this card to do him a favor and get him the hell out of the UFC. Michael Chandler is a walking KO, a walking dead body. All right. The only reason why the UFC is actually putting him on this card is because he missed the opportunity to fight Conor McGregor. And you know for a fact, as we speak right now, that guy is in therapy. Right now, Michael Chandler is in therapy. Okay? He's in therapy talking about how he was away from his family for damn near 6 years. Okay? trying to fight Conor McGregor. He went through a 6-year training camp to fight Conor McGregor. And guess what, guys? The fight never happened. Atrocious. But anyways, guys, I'm just being honest with you. I'm excited about the UFC for White House card. There's something different about the UFC. I can't quite put my finger on it. All right. And these number cards are not delivering like they used to, but these UFC Fight Night cards are. So I'm a little bit confused. Hopefully, this next UFC Fight Night card headlined by Bilal Muhammad actually delivers as well, because I mean, I have reason to believe that it will. All of them have. You already know what this is, guys. This is OE MMA TV. I'm your host, OE. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it. Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys. And like I always say, this is your channel, the only channel where the fans come first, not last. All right, guys, I'm out of here. One love. Until next time, guys.